Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing amazing. So, in between episodes, I did do a little bit of stuff with the redstone, and we now have 3 stacks over here, which is really nice. Now, one thing that I did find out is we actually can bone meal these red orchids. So yeah, with the cost of a little bit of bone meal or fertilizer from forestry, we can get tons of redstone. So, I mean, we get 6 bone meal per bone when turning bones into bone meal with our crushers. And so any amount of a skeleton farm will give us tons of bones. But so 1 stack of bone meal gave us 30 redstone and 5 red orchid seeds. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a use for the red orchid seeds. Got 18 of them already, but we don't have a use for them going forward. You know, whenever we get redstone ore, we can cover it with that, but yeah, in general, we do not really have a use for it. So, I guess we'll just have to kind of do what we can. But yeah, 24 blocks of redstone, that is nice. But now, what I want to do today, I want to do a little bit of experimenting with compact machines. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, the one thing that we need to do right away is get this miniaturization fluid. Now, we do have here the drop of miniaturization fluid, and it says obtain these by killing entities that are under the effects of the miniaturization fluid. You know, to get the miniaturization fluid, in the first place, find a broken compact machine somewhere in the world. Bring buckets. So we've already done that. So our next step is to try to get some more of those bits. So what we're going to do, I think we're actually going to use glass for this. So we're going to come down here. We have a whole bunch of zombies in here, or husks. And so what I'm going to do is I am going to build a wall in front of these guys. Oh, they won't, they're too, wow. Whee! That's cool. But so we're going to build a wall in front of these guys, and what we may have to do is actually get fences for that last little bit, because we cannot get a block in there. I'm assuming we can get a fence. Yes, we can. Okay, awesome. So what we're going to do, we are going to enclose these guys so that they can't get out. Close that. And then we will just go ahead and remove these. And so now with this, we should be able to get these guys to fall into here. So let's go ahead and get up here one more block. I'm going to place one here, and we are going to place this fluid right there. Oh, that is cool. They are tiny. Oh, they are tiny. That is awesome. I love it. We don't even have to worry about it. But yes, we are getting tiny zombies. Oh, that is great. All right, so let's see if we manage to get any of that miniaturization fluid. Yes, we got 16 of these. So now the question becomes, what do we do with these? Okay, so 8 of them around a bucket will make another bucket of the miniaturization fluid. So what we really need to do then, we need to get a very good mob farm. Our mob farm that we have up in the air is very bad. So getting a good one will be very important to this. So yeah, that's what I think we're going to work on here first. So, of course, down in the bottom of the world would be by far the best place to build a mob farm. And the issue that we have been running into is a lack of spawns down there, and primarily because if we look at this, go into our cave layers, we find that there is quite a large area that we still have not explored over here. So I think to bypass that, because I have explored everything over here, we are going to go off in this direction. Oh no, this is at the level that we're at right now. I was thinking there was a bunch of them down there, but no, there isn't. So if we go down here, we will find that there shouldn't be any mobs around here. So what I'm going to do is actually get a large area like this mined out over here in this area. Oh, we have spawns over in our little spawner that we built. Let's go see it. Let's go see it. So we may actually be almost to the point of where this is going to work. So we have spawns over here. Let's see what we've got. Man, that is loud and echoey. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, we actually have quite a few spawns in here. That is perfect. So yes, what we need to do is we need to get a spawner down here at the bottom of the world, and that will make it to where we can actually get some decent spawn rates. We'll be able to have miniaturization fluid at the exit of the spawner, and then we can get tons and tons of these drops of miniaturization fluid. So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff to set up here to get a decent spawner running, and once I get that done, I will be back. So I definitely had plenty of problems with the mob spawner, so I'll just kind of show you guys if it's still visible here. So if we go down to layer 0 or layer 1, whatever this is, had a spawning chamber that I built over here, and I have conveyors or vector plates in there to move the mobs out. But you can see this area here. Yeah, I found out that the miniaturization fluid does not protect things from creeper blasts like water does. Yeah, we had a big mess there. Now I have gotten it all lit back up again, but this it doesn't work real good. But what I did find is that just utilizing the natural spawns out here, coming down underneath and dropping a little bit of the miniaturization fluid in here after the husks have turned into, well, after they have gotten down to half a heart, works out pretty darn good. But we ran into another problem. Had a blood moon, and I was standing here killing guys, and a creeper blew up and made one heck of a mess. So yeah, I still haven't gotten all my ladders fixed, but we have gotten a fair amount of the miniaturization fluid. So we have 8 buckets here in this tank, but we have a lot of the drops. So we'll be able to make tons of this. So what I want to do, we're going to start out by making this personal shrinking device. I think this is where we're going to start. So this says multi-block miniaturization. We need 2 blocks of gold, and then I didn't see this before. We need to throw something into the fluid to start the crafting. So we need at least one bucket of the fluid, and then we will throw in a redstone. So let's grab a bucket here, and then we will grab a couple of blocks of gold. Now I have upgraded my chests here for the ore and for my tools because we were running out of space, but also I found a few things with the redstone plants. We'll look at that here in just a moment. So yeah, we have a lot of redstone. There's a good reason for that. So what I want to do is just try this. Let's place down the 2 blocks of gold. We will put the miniaturization fluid on top of it, and then we're supposed to throw the redstone into it. So cute. Okay, and it does consume the fluid, but we have this personal shrinking device. Now, it does say that we need a charge. So, that's no good. So, Compact Machines 2 allows you to build complex machine contraptions within a single block. So, we do have this, also has a pretty cool little book inside of this thing. But so now the next thing that we want to do, I want to make the tiny compact machine. Now this one is the easiest, but it still takes 98 of these compact machine walls. Now the compact machine walls, we could get them from a compact machine builder or a villager, or we could do this iron block thing. So I want to give this a try. So let's just see if we can make this work. So we need 9 blocks of iron. We need, it said, at least 4 buckets of the miniaturization fluid, and then we need a redstone for that. So let's go outside so that we have a little bit of space, and we'll try this out here. Now what I have found though is that the fluid only spreads 1 block, and so that's why I wasn't getting it to work at the end of the last episode. So what we need to do is we need to put a block of fluid on each corner. So if we place one there, and here we'll just grab these, there, and now we're little. Great. There we go. Okay, wait just a moment until we get big again. There we go. Now if we throw this in there, oh, that is kind of a cool mechanic. So we got 64 out of that. So we don't need a huge amount of the recipes. But now this is what I wanted to show you guys. So I have gotten up to 5 blocks of redstone ore now. So we've got 5 of these orchids. Now what I found is that by right-clicking on these guys, we are guaranteed to get 1 redstone every single time. But fortune affects this. So what we'll do is we will just click on these. So we have 5 ripe ones here, and we will get 5 bits of redstone. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go grab some bone meal so that we can see what we get with that. So should be in here. Oh, we are running out of bone meal. Not good. Well, you know what? We are going to grab a stack of bones, because I also found out that the sag mill is by far the best option for making bone meal. We don't have any power. Oh, we are only running on the culinary generator at the moment. Well, that's not real good. And we have almost 0. Okay, well, we're making bone meal now. Okay, so, but the sag mill gives a pretty good return. We typically get close to 7 stacks of bone meal from a stack of bones. So that's pretty good. I was going to throw some TNT in there, but we don't need to. So we'll just go ahead and get all of these grown full. And now what we're going to do is we are going to click on these with my axe that has luck 3. Now strangely enough, this does not take any durability off of the pickaxe. And so now what we do here, we right click on these. There's 2, 1, a couple, 3 at least another couple. So yeah, we got 12 from 5 plants. So using fortune, definitely well worth it. So what I had been doing earlier was just sitting here with my watering can and put the watering can right next to it, and I would just sit here and water can right in between all of the plants so that I wouldn't accidentally click on them when one would get ripe. Just right click on it, and we could see there, this one gave us 4. So yes, definitely well worth getting yourself some fortune on a tool and use that to harvest the redstone or the red orchids. So that gives a tremendous amount more redstone. And because of that, yeah, we have 2.5 stacks of redstone blocks now. That is really, really amazing. I am really loving that. So what I need to do next is get a few more of these. Actually, I'll show you guys this. So this is all the more that... Could we please just... So all that we need to do is get these guys to come down in here. And once they get fully shrunk, I will just drop this in. Now, because this is now 4 blocks wide and the fluid only spreads 1 block either side, it will not cover the whole thing. But we want to let them completely get taken down in health before we put the miniaturization fluid in it, because otherwise they swim and they won't hit the spikes. So now that they're all down, we just go ahead and do that. Now I do have trap doors here to hold it back, and then we can go ahead and do this. So yeah, we can get quite a large amount of the miniaturization drops. And you know what, we're gonna get rid of this witch because it's gonna be a problem otherwise. But so yeah, we've already got 6. Every bucket is 8. So this seems to be a fairly effective method for getting the miniaturization fluid. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna get a bit more of the miniaturization fluid. I'm gonna get a few more of these machine blocks, and then we'll make our first compact machine. Well, I was about to make something to charge this thing, because it does say that it needs a charge, but then I press shift on it and it says used to enter compact machines and to shrink yourself, charged by filling with miniaturization fluid. So I think that we can fill this yeah, that's exactly what we do. So that took 4 buckets of miniaturization fluid to fill that thing. But now also we're supposed to be able to automatically shrink ourselves by putting this in our offhand. Oh, that is pretty cool. So now the question we okay, 98%. All right, so at least that works. All right. So now the other thing is I realized we don't need to make a whole bunch of those blocks because we had the ruin out there. So I made 64 myself. I got the rest of those from harvesting that ruin. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab this guy and we're going to set up a machine just to see what we're doing with it. So this first tiny compact machine, it is a 5x5x5, which gives a 3x3x3 on the inside that is hollow. So all that we need to do is come in here, and actually I'm going to grab my builder's wand because that will make this so much faster. I know I probably could have already had it built, but I don't care. We have wands, we need to get in the habit of using them. So we're going to start out by just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright. And then 2 more of those. Well, actually 3. And then we will go with a couple more of these here on the top. So now, place down our tank because we'll need that. And of course, we need at least 1 fluid on each corner. Oh, and before we get too carried away here, I may want to go and get some redstone. Because I believe that was what we needed, right? No, we need an ender pearl. Oh, ouch. Well, we do happen to have 2 ender pearls. So, well, it's a good thing that we checked that. So, back up on the top of this we go. And now 1 on each corner. Then what we'll need is 1 on each side. This is very inefficient. 1 on each side, and then we also need 1 in the middle. At this point, we can pick this up. We will shrink. Oh no. Looks like we may have to. Okay, there we go. Oh, but we need to be on top of it in order to throw our ender pearl onto it. Ugh. Swimming, very difficult. Okay, so ender pearl. There we go. We got it. We got a tiny compact machine. Now, if I remember right, on these compact machines, we just place them down and we can re-break them later on. So, yeah, okay. So then I think we just right-click on this. Yes. And so now we are inside of the machine. So we do need to make ourselves some of these tunnels to be able to connect this to the outside world. But for now, I mean, it works just fine. So now if we right-click again, we will head back out of the machine, and here we are back in the overworld. So now, to make the tunnels, we do need 2 blocks of redstone and 4 blocks of iron. And it is saying approximately 4 buckets of miniaturization fluid. So let's go ahead and make one of those. Now that does make 12 with each recipe, so that's good. So we will grab 4 and 2, and hopefully we have enough fluid. I don't know how we are supposed to get this with 4, but apparently you're supposed to be able to. So go like this, then we put our redstone through the center of it. Now if we put one on top, it's going to come down the side. How would you do approximately 4 on this? I mean, I don't see any way because... that is horrible. Now this does need a redstone to trigger. I don't... Where's my... There's my bucket. Or my tank. So, to me it looks like... Wait. It's not possible that that would work with just 1 bucket. It does say with exactly 1 block thick. Well, let's grab a redstone. And so if we throw a redstone in here, I'm assuming it's going to... It ate it. It ate it. It said, nope, this is not right. Okay, so then I would assume... Oh, no. I gotta figure this out. Well, how do we get this to work? So let's take the one off the top first. Is that why it's screwing up? And then we need to go on each of the... How? Okay, how are we supposed to make this work then? I don't know. I am very much confused. Yeah, I don't... This stuff flows so strangely. So if I put that there, and then break it back out, maybe? Yeah, that does work. Getting hot. Well, let me try that for a little while. It's going to take me a little bit to figure this out. This is rather annoying. Alright, well, I'm hoping I've got this right now. So if we place it... Okay. Well, that's really weird. Let's throw a redstone in. And it worked. But man, that was really strange to make that work. But so now what we can do is we can go into this, and you know what? We're going to try this. So what we're going to do, we are going to grab this guy. I need my pickaxe. Why did I take my pickaxe off? I don't know. But we're going to grab all of these. And what we're going to try to do is set this up to where our generators are contained inside of this compact machine. So we should have plenty of energy conduits there. So let's go ahead and head into the compact machine. We do have a very limited space here. But so now what we should be able to do is click a tunnel on the side of it. There we go. Now up, north, south, west, east, and then it comes back off. Okay, so down. All right, so I think what we want to do is we want up to be our input. So now we will hook an item conduit to this. We're going to set this to extract always active. Hopefully that will work correctly. And then on this side, we will set it, I think we'll set it to down, the bottom. And then on that one, we will connect a leadstone Well, that didn't really work. Apparently I have to shift right click on that. There we go. Okay, and that does connect. So now we will just make a little bit of space there. Grab our explosive generators. Oh, and while we're at it, we need to set this to round robin. So now we should be able to come in here and all of these set to insert. And we are going to need to shrink ourselves. Oh, geez, we got really small. Insert and insert, and there we go. Now we should be good. Oh, nope, nope. Right click. Get us out of the world. Oh, God. I think we were stuck in the wall. Okay, so now at this point, we should be able to have our chest. Let's go ahead and put an item conduit on top, our chest next to it. This we will set to always extract. This one we will set to insert. And then underneath, we should be able to pull out some power. So let's go ahead and grab something that we can check power with. This guy. And so what we're going to do is just put in a couple of leadstone conduits here. And let's hook this guy up. So he will save his power. So we've got 9 bits of sand in here. Let's go ahead and do this. So that used a tiny bit of power. So now what we'll do is grab one redstone. Or redstone. TNT. We should have plenty, yeah. We'll throw one TNT in here and see if that recharges this guy. So... Okay, we may have to put a chest or something on the back side. That is set to extract, always active. I did set that to the top, right? Well, let's go ahead and pull that out. I don't want that thing blowing up when I'm in there. Alright, so back into the compact machine we go. So this is set to extract, always active. And it is set to up. We should be good. And these are all set to insert. Well, I don't quite understand. Maybe the item conduits don't work? I don't know. Well, let me do a little checking with this to see if I can figure out what the heck is going on. And I'll be back. So what it would appear is that it's actually the Ender IO conduits that don't work for this. So I did send some compact machine walls through here. We can see they're still coming in. So yes, that is what we need. We need some thermal foundation item ducts, which are really, really simple to make. I mean, they're just a couple of pieces of tin and a lead. So yes, very easy to make. So let me reset this up. That is good to know that the leadstone flux ducts then should be able to carry all of the energy away at least. So yeah, I'll get this set back up again and we'll try this once more. Alright, let's give this one more final try. I did smelt up 3 stacks of black quartz to pull a bunch more energy out of this thing. So we now have 98,000 RF left in this alloy smelter. So we should be able to throw in 1 TNT. That should disappear. I think I may... No. And look, we are getting power. Oh, that is great. So this will work 100%. So basically what we would want to do is figure out some way, because these generators do still consume the fuel even when they are not really using it. So we would want to figure out some way to monitor our power level and see if we have power inputting or not. And if we are in need of power and there's nothing coming out, then we need to have a little bit of fuel sent into it. So I'm going to have to work some stuff out with that. Might be a good place to do some integrated dynamics. We'll give it some thought. But that is going to be it for this episode. So I am going to say thanks for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on, anything that you want to see, or you just want to say hi, be sure to leave that down in the comments. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you guys have been giving for the series. I'm really enjoying recording this, and I really enjoy reading your comments. So please leave the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.